Flatlander's looking stupider and stupider every day. I could have told you that.
Don Perignon.
Must be nice.
Got it when I had Vinny.
Got that thing. Which reminds me. Which reminds me. Those are his belts draped around him. See the green with the gold?
Yeah.
He's like covered. I seen the whole picture. He's got like 6 or 7 championship belts around him. He won the Golden Gloves. He won the welterweight championship. He won the light middleweight championship. For his weight, he was the best in the world for fucking 10 years for his weight class.
We create our tomorrow by what we dream today.
5 people, what up? Blue Flash. What?
I'm not in there yet.
Blue Flash. What's up, Blue Flash? Hey, man, you're starting to... Hey, Sky Dancer. Billy Bob, too. What's up, guys? Blue Flash, man, you're putting in some effort here. You've been coming to a lot of live feeds lately. You've been very, very fucking consistent. I like that. Hello, Sky Dancer. No problem. Thank you, Blue Flash. Some dumbass set off a big-ass explosion last night in front of my house. Tat, who comes in here once in a while, Tat Lawson, said there was a lot of automatic gunfire going off in his neighborhood last night. He commented on one of my videos. He lives in Houston. Tonight I heard this strange sound coming from the sky. I've heard it before on several different occasions, but I haven't heard it in a while. And I started noticing it probably around 4 o'clock-ish, maybe a little after 4. It sounds like there's airplanes flying overhead. And it just sounds like airplane jets. And it's coming from the sky, but there's no... And it's consistent. You know, it doesn't get lower or higher. It stays the same level. Like there's a plane, like right over your head, almost, you know, or right off where you can see it. But it's low. And today it went on for hours. Now, it's not that noticeable. It is, but it isn't, because it's not super loud. But, you know, it sounds like a plane in the distance. It really does. And it's consistent. And it went on from 4 o'clock, and I opened the back door about 7, close to 7 o'clock, anyways, and it was still doing it. I don't know if it stopped, but that's some crazy shit. I know we hear trumpet sounds, we hear all kinds of strange shit coming from the skies, but this is almost like a jet type sound, like a... That's exactly what it sounded like, y'all. 4, 5, 6, 3 hours.
What's this, you think?
What's that? What is it?
That's what I'm asking you.
I have no idea. Never seen it before. Some kind of port to go in something. It's like a port to go in something. Throw it out. What's that?
What was the watch?
What's that?
Thermometer for meat.
Thermometer for meat? Does it work for outside or just for meat?
It's gotta be able to read the temperature.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta stick it in something.
Yeah, you pull the red thing off. That's the cover.
Not going up. I'm 98.6.
Because you're not, it's not in your skin.
Oh, it's got to be in your skin. That's the sound I heard, guys, for 3 hours today. In the skies. And it wasn't like you could pinpoint like it was coming from the west, or it was just everywhere. That was coming from the skies, but it was low. It was loud enough so you could tell. At least I could tell it was doing it. You know, brainwashed idiots won't be able to tell, but I could tell. Ooh, that's got to be old as dirt. That's ready to explode. I wonder if it still has carbonation. I don't want that thing near me, though. It might fucking explode. Look how narrow that is. Yeah, that might explode. That's a lot of pressure built up down there. What does it say?
Will?
Oh shit, my old McDonald's name tag. When I worked at McDonald's. Would you look at there? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
House. Pickup.
McDonald's.
That's
I
a weird
hated
battery.
that fucking job. Hated it. Hard work for shit pay.
Screwdriver.
I don't know what that sound was coming from the skies today, but it was fucking awfully weird. And I've heard it before. I've heard it on several different occasions throughout the last couple of years. At least 2 years. You know, maybe 3-4 times a year if I'm lucky. Last year I think I only heard it twice. And the year before that I heard it 3. Now 2020 I'm hearing it in the beginning of the month, so as soon as the shit hit the fan, my shit list is coming out.
Ready?
Non-stop helicopters flying over my head in the last 2 days. Yeah, they're probably all going fucking to the Middle East. I wouldn't open that in here.
Nothing.
Oh. Probably fucking corrosion. It's gonna eat away your fucking sink lining. Yeah, they're probably getting ready to go overseas. Put on that false flag war they got brewing over there. I heard some crazy shit today, guys. I heard Oprah Winfrey might run for president in 2020.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Oprah, even The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson wants to run too. Oprah Winfrey wants to run though. And motherfuckers will vote for her. I wouldn't vote for her. I'll tell you that. I would not vote for Oprah Winfrey. I just wouldn't. First of all, you're a TV person. You're not politics. So, like, I wouldn't vote for The Rock either, because you think just because you did movies and you were a wrestler that, you know, you should be able to run for president. You got to put in your time, man. Get into politics for a while and work your way up, man. Fuck that. That's like me just saying, you know what? I'm running for president. You know, somebody just gave me $100 million. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm putting it all into the campaign. Let's roll. Motherfuckers believe, who's this fucking average Joe just running? They wouldn't vote for me. I wouldn't vote for me. Maybe I would. Maybe I'm just crazy enough to do it. Spartan, what's up? I've heard The Rock wants to run for pres too. Yep. And Oprah Winfrey. I'm really hoping Jesse Ventura runs, because I'm going to vote for him. We might not even have an election. If this war starts, they can declare martial law. It could happen. We're going to fight a World War III. Russia's going to get involved. China's going to get involved. Except we're not going to fight it on our home soils. We're going to fight it all over in the Middle East. I'm on, guys, but I can't be talking. I'm driving, so I'll be listening. All right, Dreamosaurus. Well, thanks for stopping by, brother. I appreciate that. Man, did you see the video of the plane going down in Iran? The Ukrainian flight, I believe it was 752. Did you guys see that? That thing was on fire for a minute. And you even seen, like, shit break off of the plane while it was flying on fire. That's what it looked like. And then it went down and it crashed. Hit the ground. Exploded. Fucking rubble of dust. Got it on video. That is the actual video, and probably one of the best videos you'll see of the plane crashing. Basically showing and proving that plane was on fire. Therefore, it was blown out of the sky. It was hit with a missile. But the missile didn't blow the whole fucking plane up. It fucking destroyed, part of the plane and probably set it on fire. And the plane was going down from there. But somebody hit that thing with a missile. Surface-to-air missile. I don't know what they hit it with, but they hit it with something. Only question is now, who was it? Who was it? Was it Iran? Why would they shoot down a Ukrainian flight flying over? That makes no sense. Was it the U.S.? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Because maybe U.S. is looking for a reason to go to war with them. So if we can start blaming them for stuff and pinning them for stuff, maybe, we can go to war with them. I don't know. U.S. could be behind it. I don't know. I heard somebody talking about it earlier. Double vision. I've been dealing with double vision all day today. And this fucking major stomach issues. Can't go to the fucking bathroom to save my life. I'm going to drink some castor oil tonight.
Really turn it up.
68. It's freezing in the kitchen. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. I know it was hit with a missile. I just don't know who did it. I don't know if anybody's claiming it yet. I haven't heard anything
Put
like
some clothes
that.
on, you wouldn't be cold.
But, part of me doesn't really know. U.S. had a lot to gain from doing it. Iran, why would they do it? It wasn't a U.S. plane, so, it was a Ukrainian plane. And, Ukraine didn't do nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? And it had Canadian people on it. There was actually Canadians on the plane too, Dreamosaurus. Canadians died in that plane crash, Dream. Captain, our government said today that it was Iran. Yeah, they're looking for reasons to blame Iran, I think, Dreamosaurus, because if the U.S. goes to war, Canada will now help them because, they just blew up a plane with Canadian citizens all up on it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know whether Iran really did it or somebody else did it to blame it on Iran to try to start up a war. I'm not sure. Because if they did do it, that's 2 bombings in a course of 2 days or whatever it is. So, that's war warranted, I would think. Now Ukraine's going to want to probably go to war with them. See what I'm saying? Canada's going to want to go to war with them now. Ukraine's going to want to go to war with them now. U.S. already wants to go to war with them. U.S. will let Ukraine go over there and fucking try to take them out. Give them a little bit of backing. See how they can do. Throw them in the ring. Saw a video where you can actually see the missile. Crazy. Really? I didn't see that. Matter of fact, my video was the only video I did see of the actual plane, the footage of the plane going down. Are you sure that the one you seen was the actual legit one? And not one over in Baghdad or something? That actually shows the plane being knocked down by another missile. Well, on mine, all you see is it on fire, basically, and you see things shoot off of it. Like fireballs shoot off of this thing before it crashes. So, you know, it wasn't no plane malfunction. You know, that thing was fully engulfed in flames. You know, if the fire was that bad, they would have made an emergency landing a long time ago. They didn't have time to make an emergency landing. See what I'm saying? So, the fact that that shit was raging on fire means it was probably hit with some kind of missile. Ballistic missile, they're probably going to say, from Iran. But, you know, I'm not so sure it was Iran. Did Iran claim responsibility for it? Does anybody know? Did Iran step up and say, yep, we did it. What are you going to do about it?
Oh my god.
I don't think they did. I haven't heard they did. Maybe one of you guys did? I don't know. But unless Iran claims responsibility for it, you know, if Iran's saying, well, look, we didn't do it, we don't know who did it, I believe them. Because they have nothing to gain from blowing down a Ukrainian airliner. They didn't know, you know, who was going to be on it. Like, there was going to be all Canadians on it. They probably just thought it was going to be people from Ukraine. I mean, it was a Ukrainian flight, for Christ's sake. So, they know. They have, you know, radar and shit. They know who's flying in their territory. That plane was leaving from Iran's airport, supposedly. Tehran or whatever. They knew there was no Americans on that plane. So what would they have to gain for blowing it up? Nothing. They say the plane was shot down by accident because they were shot missiles at targets and the plane got in the way. I don't buy that. So they did claim responsibility and they said it was an accident? What? They did claim responsibility and they said it was an accident? That's... I don't know. Did they? I need a confirmation on that. Oh, that's assuming. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't think it was, you know, accidentally shot down. I don't think Iran had anything to do with it. You know, I think another government did. It could have even been China. It could have been China. It could have been Russia. You know, look, China is already in, you know, bad relationships with us. So China would have something to gain by doing that, because if they blow up the plane, U.S. and everybody thinks it's Iran. Now people want to go to war, you know, the U.S. wants to go to war with Iran.
There's a fucking spider in here.
Win-win for everybody.
Wow.
Inside of there?
There's a spider.
Oh, there's a hole to get in. That's why. Where's the spider?
Over here. He's little.
Oh. Are you going to bring every piece that you find out here? Where's your turkey baster?
I have a turkey baster.
Thermometer thing.
It's over there.
Shotting assembly. Yeah, I don't know about all that, you know. I think, like I said, I don't think Iran did it. I'm just going out on a limb here, people, but I don't think Iran did it. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want, but I just don't think they did it. I think somebody, did it for reasons of war, so that Iran would get the blame for killing innocent Ukrainians and Canadians. Okay, what's going on? I'm missing comments here. It is impossible that a missile hit the Ukrainian plane. Iran's head of civil aviation was quoted by Iran's news agency as saying, it is impossible that a missile hit the Ukrainian plane. Well, they're saying it's impossible because it wasn't them. You see what I'm saying? So if a missile hit it, it had to come from space or something, because they didn't, obviously, they would have tracked it on radar. If somebody shot a missile, they would have seen it on radar, and they didn't see no missile on radar. So perhaps it came from space, guys. You never know. I don't know. Going out on a limb once again. Like I said, don't believe it's Iran for a second. I think someone was silenced and the event will be used for alternative agendas. Yes, TJ, yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. People are going to use it. It was all, it was done for a reason. They had motive, it was done for a reason. But I just don't think it was Iran. Yeah, they say it was a Russian missile shot by a Russian defense, bought with Iranians' money. Really? And Russia already has bad blood with Ukraine, so that would make sense. That would make sense. Because I don't believe Russia and Ukraine are, tight anymore. Or whatever. They've been going through wars, I think. Am I right? Ronit had a dream where they dropped acid from a ship over top of a stadium in the States. Wow. Who? Mark had a dream? That's crazy. Well, they better do it soon because football season's almost over. A cup of acid in a drum could go a long way. Wow. Iranian investigators earlier on Thursday said the airliner was on fire and tried turning back, but its crew never made a radio call for help. I find that weird. Well, maybe the cockpit was what was hit with the missile. Maybe they took out the cockpit and then the plane was just a ghost plane with wings flying for a little bit until it finally went down. Could quite possibly be. Perhaps the pilots were instantly killed. Many in the nuclear field have been off these last few months. Now Russians killed all their top nuclear scientists, one bang. Don't go to any stadium in the near future. I can't afford to go to any fucking games. So I won't be going. US, Canadian, and UK mad at Iran now. Yeah. That's they're all, that's what I'm saying. Shows the missile coming from the ground to the plane captain. Really? Okay, so it didn't come from space then. Well, maybe the Iranians do got something to do with it then. Because wouldn't they have seen it on radar? Our government is saying, our news, that it was Iran with Russians' equipment. And Russia probably gave them that go-ahead because they don't like Ukraine, I don't think. No, they're at war. Ukraine and Russia? I thought so. Well, who were the Canadian people on board, Dreamosaurus, and why were they over in Iran? Why were the Canadian people over in Iran in the first place? That's what I want to know. And if Iran really wanted to harm them, wouldn't they have just killed them while they were there? All valid points. Was any of the passengers in the plane have anything to do with the universities? A professor? Captain, I watched your last video. It's amazing. Well done, mate. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. That's the plane going down, Michael, in Iran. That's the plane. So, Slim, who were these Canadian people on board? Were they anybody of significance? Or just regular Canadians just over for a vacation in Iran? Of a pyramid with 33 giant windows. No. I didn't know that, TJ. I did not know that. I did not know that. But now I do. Thank you. Imperial College. Anyone noticed that? I read that. Saeed, engineer and postgraduate researcher at Imperial College London. Maybe Iran did shoot the plane and didn't want the blame, so they said engine failure. Maybe. I don't know. This is a tough one, guys. It's tough. It's a tough nut to crack. Definitely a tough nut to crack. We had like 38. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. That's a lot of people. I just don't understand what they were doing over in Iran to begin with, Dreamosaurus. Why were they there? That's what I want to know. Why were they there? Why the hell are they over in Iran? That's what I want to know. Does anyone know the answer to that? Okay, they were students, but why were they in Iran? I don't get it. Why would they go to an Iranian school? None of this makes sense to me. It's all very confusing. Like, with all the tensions going on over there, you know, you would think they would say, we're not going over there, or we're leaving immediately, and they would already left. Killed 2 professors. What were the areas of study these students were studying? Yeah, I don't get why they were studying in Iran. That's weird to me. That's crazy. My dog's not under here. I just seen a black mass go under my table, guys. I'm not even shitting you. I'm not even shitting you. I seen a black mass just move under my table. I thought it was my dog. Then I looked harder, and I looked underneath. My dog is nowhere in this fucking kitchen. So I don't know what it was. There's nothing in here to cause a shadow that big. Babe, I just seen a black mass. I thought it was the dog. I looked right down. I seen a big dark shadow go this way. And I'm looking for the dog. The dog's nowhere in this fucking kitchen. I'm not hallucinating. I just seen a black mass go across my floor, underneath my table.
Spanish dictionary.
Engineers. Spanish dictionary? Sweet. Does it translate to English? Oh, yeah. Payaso. Fucking maricón parazo. Payaso. Maricón. Payaso. Clown, that means. Cereal running around my shirt and shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm hungry. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Fuck all this. It's all about Tom and Jerry right now.
Bugsy.
Bugsy. Bugsy what?
Siegel.
Bugsy Siegel laying dead? Why did someone sign Bugsy Siegel's name? Is that really Bugsy Siegel's signature?
Yeah, it's a newspaper.
Is that his real signature?
Oh, I don't know. How's he gonna sign it when he's dead?
Yeah, that's true. He can't. He can't. You're right. What's on the back here? St. Valentine's Massacre, 1929. Wow. Newspaper article, 1929, St. Valentine's Day Massacre. What's this? The Skyway
Vincenzo.
Memorial Auditorium. I've seen that picture before. Doesn't matter. It's part of the New World Order to get the world started. A war to kill people. This way now can it get involved. And this plane being down gets Canada involved. Yeah, so now if U.S. goes to war with them, Canada's going to jump right on board. I say, fuck yeah, we want payback. We're in. We're in, Donald. Count us in. Let's go. Let's take these fuckers out. Canada's a pretty big country, you know what I'm saying? It's got a lot of people. Sure, they don't have the, technology like the United States, but they got some good technology too there, military-wise. If you look back 50-something years ago, it was America who tried to change them and backfired. And that's why they have who they have now. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Should have conquered Iran years ago. Years ago. Why not? We conquer all the other Middle Eastern countries. Message retracted. Engineering is very vast areas of research. They was researching how algorithms and technologies and remote sensing could be applied to study climate change. Already some of them were, at least. Some people aren't at war with Iran, and if you look back 50-something years ago, and I read that one already. Dynamic Jack with a link. Thank you, Mark. For the people who dislike this show, go and get a life. You low-life fuckwits. You tell them, Michael. Hell yeah. Tell them. Get them. Get them. Get them. They still think I care about my likes and dislikes. Obviously. I'm not monetized. None of that shit matters to me. None of it. None of it. I'm happy with the, 10 good loyal, 10 or so good loyal subs that I have now. You know what I'm saying? I'm content because we're still talking about the truth. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. And they can't stop that. They can't silence that. They can't stop that. They can dislike it all they want, but they can't stop it. So the dislikes don't even fucking matter at the end of the day. And most of the time I disable my comment section or the likes and dislikes anyway, so nobody can see it. So it really doesn't fucking matter. And I don't even look at it. I don't even look to see how many likes I got. I don't. I haven't done that shit in a long time.
You see?
Hey, cute couple. Hey. Well, that's crazy. Dislikes. Who are these a-holes? Who knows? Who cares? Dreamosaurus, At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, I'm appreciative of it because they give me views, like I said. And I wish they would tell all their buddies, and their buddies would come by and dislike my videos too. Because I've been averaging over 100 views on my live feeds, which, was hard for me to do. I was lucky to hit 50, let alone 100. Now I'm going over 100, so hey, it's bringing the views up for me. It's a win-win. It really is. So joke's on them. They have to create the accounts to just come on and dislike. And I don't give a shit about it. So it's all for nothing. It's the same thing when they comment their little stupid remarks. We just block them and remove them. And we just keep it rolling. And then they make another one, we block and remove it. Then they make another, we block and remove it. And so on and so on. And they never have an effect on the person running the channel. They never do. They think they do. Obviously, to keep trying, they think they do, but I'm fucking Superman. I'm made of steel. We like them coming over. They should say hi to us and not hate us. I agree. They should say hi. Because they are all flatlanders. A lot of them are. You're right, Mark. A lot of them are. I have been getting trolled by the Flat Earth community. Flat Earth community's been trolling me pretty heavily. Well, Earth's not flat. They're all fucking idiots. And they're pissed that I tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth, Ruth. And they don't like that. They want to push a flat world on everybody. It's like a fucking cult. It really is, because they just want to push. They don't want to hear nothing but flat, okay? They got flat brains. They really do. The Earth is in the shape of an Earth. Exactly. What can of worms have we opened, B? I try not to think outside the box. To be there is no box. All these events make perfect sense to those pulling the strings. That's it, Captain. Fuck 'em. You're right, Michael. Fuck 'em. I'm a big fuck you. Fuck 'em. Block and remove. block and remove, and keep it moving. It's that easy. And you don't even think about it. They don't even cross your motherfucking mind. No matter what the comment is, no matter how dirty, what, you just block and remove. Bye-bye. See you later. See you later. See you later. Was at the funeral home today. One of the greatest boxers of all time. Lived right here in Buffalo, New York. He was a world champion. He had like fucking 7, 8 different belts. Golden gloves, welterweight champion, middleweight champion. He fought Vander Holyfield, Leon Spinks. He beat Spinks. He didn't beat Holyfield, but he lasted. He lasted all the way to the end against Holyfield. $8.50, Captain, is the part I want you to watch in the link. 8 minutes, 50 seconds? Alright. Alright, I'll do that. All these people saying we running out of food. We ain't. I have easy thing we can do. Have tons of food. What's that, Billy Bob? What's the easy thing we can do for tons of food? Go hunting? There's a lot of animals over here now. The deer population is flourishing. There's a lot of skunks, raccoons, foxes, coyotes, rodents, rats. There's a lot of things to eat. Birds, all kinds of fucking Canadian geese and ducks over around here. Fucking hawks, there's a shit ton of hawks. Shit, if you got to, eat a hawk too. To survive, if it's, life or death situation, I'd eat a hawk. If it meant living or dying, you're damn right I'd eat a hawk. I'd be having hawk sandwiches. Stir-fried hawk, sauteed hawk, boiled hawk, roasted hawk, grilled hawk, deep-fried hawk, smoked hawk, hawk in the crock pot, pressure cooked hawk,
Air fried.
raw hawk, hawk tartare. Say air fried? The only reason we don't really eat bugs is because of society. We can farm billions of bugs easily. Yeah, we could. They pack a lot of protein too. Ants pack a lot of protein. Maggots, believe it or not.
Gross.
They're disgusting, but they pack a shit ton of protein. Maggots. Worms. Worms pack a ton of protein. All those insects, man. But the only thing is, you gotta eat a shit ton of them to get full. You know what I'm saying? That's the only problem. Lady in the Guinness Book for eating nothing but dirt for 50 years. Now that's nuts. Holy shamoly. How is she still living? That's what I don't get. And she'll probably live to be fucking 350 years old. Watch. And if that lady lives to be 350 years old, I'm going out in the yard and I'm starting to eat dirt for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We done found the fountain of youth. Eat dirt. You can make chips out of them. Easy peasy. What, out of dirt? Or out of worms? Or out of bugs in general? Yeah, like little crunchy potato chips. Cook them in some grease, fry them up. Fuck. I don't know if I'm with all the guts and stuff. You might have to pull that out. I don't know. But that's all the protein and shit's at, probably. It's innards. If it's a life death situation, right now I'd say no. I wouldn't eat no bugs. But if it was a life or death situation, I'd be a bug eating motherfucker. My fight or flight would kick in, and I'd be tearing some bugs up.
Ah.
Wouldn't be a bug safe on this entire planet. I'd eat them all. Cockroaches. Roaches. They're packed with protein too, believe it or not. People eat roaches all over the world, fucking in them Asian countries and shit like that. That's like a delicacy. Fry them up. They cook them in the wok with a little bit of grease. Put them on a stick. Man, I gotta say this cockroach is better than last night's cockroaches. This one's almost got a piney, woody taste to it. El cacorocho. El cacorocho. Cockroach. Coca. Ah. So those are the American words. Okay. They don't have cockroach. Cockroach, maybe roach. Cockroach. Ah. Cucaracha. La cucaracha. La cucaracha. Coca. Caco. Cod. Bacalao. 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 I hear them say that a lot. Bacalao. Clothes shop. Tienda. Clothing. Ropa. Cloud. Nube. Clown. Payaso. Businessman. Hombre de negocios. Hombre de negocios. Businesswoman. Mujer de negocias. Bus stop. Parada. Busy. Ocupado. Buyer. Comprador. 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 Alright, what am I missing here? Smoked honk. The dirt came from a special spot under a building in her village, under the foundation. Ugh. I seen that. I seen a thing on TV about that. She's in Guinness Book Records. If you want to check up on it, I think I seen it already on one of those Guinness shows. When you don't have a supermarket to walk into, you're going to be eating some pretty fucked up shit. Not at first, I won't. Mark, not at first. At first, I'm going to be eating, deer, fish. Deer, fish. And ducks. Deer, fish, geese, and ducks. I'll be eating because there's a lot There's a lot of deer. There's a lot of fish in my area. There's a lot of ducks, a lot of geese. So those would be my four main food targets around here. Would be the ducks, geese, deer, and what was the other one? There was another one. Ducks, geese, deer. Oh, and fish. Fish. And I'm a hell of a fisherman, so I wouldn't have any trouble there. But eventually, the fish and stuff's gonna run out, and the deer will run out, and then I'll move on to rabbits. Oh no, rabbits will be in the first round. Move on to things like muskrats, foxes, squirrels, raccoons, skunks. Then third round, I would move on to, once all those are depleted, I'd move on to the rodents, the rats, the mice. And then it's down to bugs. Not being rude, guys. Just got a bunch of snow. I'm moving, so I'm listening, Captain. All right, Dreamosaurus. Thanks for letting me know. Family at the table behind me didn't like me talking about it too much. Fuck 'em. She's still alive and eat it. I had a late stage brain tumor. They said I wouldn't last long. A hemoglobin level was 60. I was passing by and once an idea came to my mind. Take the sand. Huh? You had a brain tumor, Billy Bob? I'll eat fish eyeballs. That was pretty crazy. When you don't have a supermarket, I read that already. Alright. Where we at? 52 minutes here? I'm going to smoke one last cigarette and call it a night. One last stogie. And buddy, alright? One last stogie. Tooth x-ray. My wife found an old tooth x-ray of mine with the one missing. This is when I only had one missing. Now I got like fucking 5 missing. That's my tooth x-ray. Look it up here how it's there like a box. See it? Boom and boom. That's like to the right and left of my nose. You can see the bones coming up. I hate looking at x-rays. I hate it. That was my mouth assist. Don't you know it? Do you got a lighter? Burn some of that snow. Yes. Dreamosaurus, burn some of that snow. I did it the other day at work. The snow is falling in these little balls. I've never seen anything like it. Normally snowflakes are like flakes. They've always looked like flakes. It was snowing little balls everywhere. They were like little tiny mothballs. And the ground was full of them, and they were everywhere. Then it looked like you could jump into them like the balls, like if you went to a kid's amusement thing, and you jump into the balls. Except they were white, and they were everywhere. And this was yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. And I picked a couple of those balls up and tried to melt them. They barely melted. They melted slow as can be. They turned black and charred and smoked. Plastic. I need a tiger torch and about 5 guys with them. I had a friend that lost 2 rows of teeth with the 3rd row that came in late. 3rd row? He had to go get all his teeth ripped out. Ugh. Ugh. I don't want to hear that. He had to get all his teeth ripped. Fuck dentists, they fuck up your teeth on purpose. I agree, fuck dentists. I didn't know how people had 3 rows of teeth, or some people could. I never heard about that. I know I don't have it. I wish I had it. Grow in for the ones I lost. That'd be great. But it's weird. Right here, it hurts once in a while. Right where the tooth's missing. I stick my tongue in there, and I feel like a ridge. And maybe one's coming in. Maybe it's my 3rds. Wouldn't that be fucking sweet? I'd be jumping for joy, ecstatic. Thank God tomorrow's Friday. Fucking Friday. Friday. Man. I sure do hope the Lord helps me go to the bathroom tomorrow morning. It hasn't been looking too pretty for me. I think we can naturally grow more than 2 sets. But as kids, they do shit to it, may grow old twice. Only twice. Captain Friday here is nearly over. That's crazy, Michael. That's crazy. It's still Thursday here. Still Thursday for another 3 hours. It won't be Friday for another 3 hours. Friday.
Complete cartoons of the New Yorker. Here's jokes.
Jokes. Laugh out loud jokes. These
I
are
found
probably,
Couch Mason.
probably the corniest jokes in the world. What did the pony get sent to his room without? Why did the pony get sent to his room without supper? He wouldn't stop horsing around. Why did the turkey cross the road? To prove it wasn't a chicken. What do you give a horse with a bad cold? Cough stirrup. Who falls asleep at a bullfight? A bulldozer. What is a snake's favorite subject in school? World history. What kind of animal is related to a computer? A ram. A ram. I don't get that one. What do you call an insect that complains all the time? A grumblebee. Why were the deer, the chipmunk, and the squirrel laughing so hard? Because the owl was a hoot. Why did the cat and her kittens clean up their mess? They didn't want to litter. What is a sheep's favorite kind of food? Barbecue. These jokes are so cheesy, it's not even funny. What is a hyena's favorite kind of candy? A Snickers bar. I don't get that one either. How do sea creatures communicate underwater? With shell phones. What do you call a monkey who won't behave? A baboon. What kind of bugs read the dictionary? Spelling bees. What do you call a calf that gets into trouble? Grounded beef. What do you call a dinosaur who's scared all the time? A nervous Rex. What do you call a polar bear in Hawaii? Lost. Why was the dog depressed? Because his life was so rough. Rough. His life was so rough. What does a rabbit use to fix its fur? Hairspray. What kind of insect is hard to understand? A mumblebee. I read that one already. They're double dipping here. What does a skipper eat for breakfast? Captain Crunch. Why did Cinderella get kicked out of this soccer game? She ran away with the ball. Jesus. Jesus. Captain, take care. All right, Michael. God willing, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, my friend. If God chooses to so wake me, then I'll see you tomorrow. But he might not. Gotta go. I gotta go too, Billy Bob. Peace out. Thanks for stopping by. But tomorrow I'm going to do a video on the test of snow and other places in Barrie, Ontario. Okay, Dreamosaurus, that'd be excellent. Just tried it, brother. Snow melted like you would expect. Really? That's weird. Maybe it's only in America. Maybe Canada's still getting real snow. because I did it, and it melted. It just melted very, very slow, and it charred and turned black, and even smoked and smelled the burnt plastic. Captain Friday here is nearly over. I read that already. All right, guys, take care. Peace out. All that good stuff. We'll see you later. Tomorrow, God willing. Who knows? Catch you on the flip side, guys. Peace and lovin's. McLovins.